Hello, let's solve this exercise. It says, knowing that cosine of an angle alpha equals 2/3, calculate. First, cosine of pi halves minus alpha. We are going to use the unit circle all the time. Let's draw this situation. First of all, let's say that my angle alpha is something like this. Remember that in a unit circle, this length would be the sine of the angle, because sine of an angle equals opposite side over hypotenuse. But since we are working with the unit circle, the hypotenuse equals 1. So this length equals sine of alpha. And this other leg of this right triangle will be my cosine of alpha for the same reason, because to calculate the cosine we use adjacent side over hypotenuse, that is 1. My angle pi over 2 in radians is here, equals 90 degrees. This would be pi radians, this would be 2 pi over 3, and this would be 0 radians or 2 pi radians. My angle would be pi halves minus alpha, so I have to move alpha degrees here, right? Observe that this angle from here to here equals alpha, like this. So this right triangle is exactly the same triangle than this. The cosine of this angle would be the x coordinate of this point where my angle intersects the unit circle. So observe that this length equals exactly the sine of alpha length of this side, right? So we know that this equals sine of alpha. To calculate sine of alpha, we can use this equality that we know, that 1 equals sine square of alpha plus cosine square of alpha. I want to calculate sine. So sine of alpha, sine square of alpha would be 1 minus cosine square of alpha. That is 4 over 9, right? So sine of alpha, 1 minus 4 over 9 will be 9 over 9 minus 4 over 9, which is 5 over 9. This is sine squared. So sine of alpha would be square root of 5 over 3. That is square root of 9. So here I have calculated the first cosine that we were asked. This is the result. Then we have to calculate this. I'm going to draw my unit circle again. Here we have our angle alpha. Remember sine and cosine. And I need to calculate cosine of pi halves plus alpha. Pi halves is from here to here. So plus alpha, I need to go anti-clockwise alpha degrees. Look, observe that this angle is alpha, and this triangle is exactly the same triangle than this. So the cosine of this angle will be negative sine of alpha. So the result of this will be minus square root of 5 over 3. Let's move to this example. Pi is situated here, and pi minus alpha will be here. Let's say that this is my angle alpha. So here's my angle pi minus alpha. This triangle, again, is exactly the same triangle than this. I'm asked to calculate this cosine that is negative because it goes to the left. We are moving in the x-axis to the left, so it is negative. And the value is exactly the same as cosine of alpha. So here we have the answer. Let's move to the next example. As always, the most useful thing is to draw the unit circle. Here we have alpha again, and a right triangle on it. And now pi plus alpha. So pi, we move here pi and then plus alpha. So here again, the same triangle, but placed in this situation. I need to calculate cosine. That will have the same value, that cosine here, but negative. So 2/3. Now, another unit circle. I recommend you to to draw many unit circles because they will clarify the situation to you. 2 pi is the whole circumference. Minus alpha, I need to move this way. And to calculate the cosine, observe that it is exactly the same value as the value of cosine of alpha. In fact, they share this side. And the last case would be 2 pi plus alpha. So we have to move like this, and we are in the same angle again. Here we have alpha, so the cosine must be exactly the same, 2/3. I hope you understood. If not, contact with me. Bye.